The amazing Aesculapian snake, nature's skilled climber. Deep in the ancient forests of Europe and Western Asia, a remarkable serpent glides silently through the canopy, defying the common perception that snakes belong solely on the ground. The Aesculapian snake, Simenes longissimus, named after the Greek god of medicine, represents one of nature's most accomplished arboreal athletes. This magnificent reptile has mastered the art of three-dimensional movement, navigating vertical surfaces and swaying branches with a grace that would make any rock climber envious. A living legend rooted in history. The Aesculapian snake carries a legacy that stretches back millennia, intertwined with human civilization and mythology. Ancient Greeks revered this species as sacred to Aesculapius, the god of healing and medicine, whose staff entwined with a serpent remains the symbol of medicine today. This historical connection reflects the deep respect our ancestors held for these remarkable creatures, recognizing them not as threats to be feared, but as symbols of wisdom and renewal. The Romans, too, held these snakes in high regard, introducing them to new territories throughout their empire. Legend tells of how Aesculapian snakes were brought to Rome's Tiber Island in 293 BCE to help combat a devastating plague. Whether myth or reality, these stories underscore the profound cultural significance these serpents have held across civilizations. Physical mastery, built for climbing. The Aesculapian snake's climbing prowess begins with its impressive physical design. Growing to lengths of 4 to 6 feet, with exceptional individuals reaching up to 8 feet, these snakes possess the perfect balance of size and agility. Their bodies are elegantly proportioned, neither too bulky to navigate narrow branches nor too slender to generate the muscular power needed for vertical ascents. Their coloration provides both beauty and function. Adult Aesculapian snakes display a sophisticated palette of olive brown to golden yellow scales, often adorned with subtle darker markings that create an intricate pattern along their length. This natural camouflage proves invaluable as they move through dappled sunlight and shadow in their arboreal habitat. Younger snakes sport more dramatic patterns, with distinct blotches that gradually fade as they mature, transforming their appearance as they transition from primarily terrestrial juveniles to accomplished adult climbers. The snake's head is distinctly elongated and narrow, perfectly shaped for probing into crevices and tight spaces among rocks and tree bark. Their keen eyes, positioned to provide excellent binocular vision, allow them to accurately judge distances when making calculated leaps between branches. Most remarkably, their belly scales are keeled, featuring pronounced ridges that provide enhanced grip on rough surfaces, functioning like natural climbing cleats. Climbing techniques that defy gravity. Watching an Aesculapian snake climb is witnessing poetry in motion. These serpents employ a sophisticated repertoire of movement techniques that showcase their mastery over three-dimensional space. Their primary climbing method involves a modified form of rectilinear locomotion, where waves of muscular contraction ripple along their body, allowing them to ascend vertical surfaces with remarkable efficiency. When faced with a tree trunk, the snake begins by pressing its belly scales against the bark, using the keeled edges to grip microscopic irregularities in the surface. The snake then extends its body upward, maintaining contact points along its length while the head and neck probe for new anchor points. This process repeats in a fluid, continuous motion that appears almost effortless to observers. Perhaps most impressive is their ability to navigate between trees. Aesculapian snakes are accomplished branch-to-branch travelers, capable of bridging gaps that seem impossible for a creature without limbs. They accomplish this by extending their bodies across open spaces, using their remarkable muscle control to maintain rigidity while their weight is distributed across multiple contact points. When the gap is too wide for a direct bridge, they demonstrate remarkable problem-solving abilities, often descending partially to find alternative routes or using smaller intermediate branches as stepping stones. Their climbing abilities extend beyond trees to rocky outcrops, stone walls, and even modern structures. Historical accounts describe these snakes scaling castle walls and ancient ruins with ease, a testament to their adaptability and climbing versatility. Habitat and geographic distribution. The Aesculapian snake's natural range encompasses a diverse array of European and Asian landscapes, from the Mediterranean coastlines to the temperate forests of Central Europe. They thrive in mixed deciduous and coniferous forests, where the complex vertical structure provides abundant climbing opportunities and diverse prey populations. These snakes show a particular affinity for forest edges and clearings, areas where the transition between open and closed canopy creates ideal hunting grounds. They frequently inhabit rocky slopes and limestone karst regions, where their climbing abilities allow them to exploit vertical habitat niches unavailable to many other species. Ancient stone structures, abandoned buildings, and traditional dry stone walls often become integral parts of their territory, demonstrating their remarkable adaptability to human-modified landscapes. Climate plays a crucial role in their distribution. Aesculapian snakes require areas with sufficient warmth for thermoregulation and hibernation sites that protect them from freezing temperatures. They typically seek out south-facing slopes and sheltered rocky crevices for their winter dormancy, emerging in spring when temperatures consistently rise above their activity threshold. Hunting strategy: the arboreal advantage. The Aesculapian snake's climbing abilities unlock hunting opportunities unavailable to ground-dwelling serpents. Their diet consists primarily of small mammals, birds, and occasionally bird eggs, prey items that often seek refuge in trees and elevated locations. This vertical hunting ground reduces competition with other predators and provides access to abundant food sources. Their hunting strategy combines patience with explosive action. These snakes are ambush predators par excellence, capable of remaining motionless for hours while positioned along commonly used animal pathways in the canopy. When prey approaches, they strike with lightning speed, their non-venomous nature requiring them to rely on constriction to subdue their victims. Bird hunting showcases their most spectacular abilities. Aesculapian snakes can raid bird nests positioned high in trees, navigating complex branch networks to reach eggs and nestlings. They've been observed ascending trees over 60 feet tall, demonstrating both their physical capabilities and their willingness to exploit high-altitude resources. Their prey selection varies seasonally and geographically, reflecting both opportunity and availability. In spring, they often target nesting birds and fresh clutches of eggs. Summer hunting focuses on juvenile mammals and fledgling birds, while autumn sees them pursuing adult rodents that have grown fat in preparation for winter. Thermoregulation and behavioral adaptations. Living an arboreal lifestyle presents unique thermoregulatory challenges that Aesculapian snakes have evolved to master. Unlike ground-dwelling species that can simply find a sunny rock for basking, tree-dwelling snakes must carefully select their warming spots among the complex three-dimensional structure of the forest canopy. These snakes demonstrate sophisticated behavioral thermoregulation, moving vertically and horizontally through their territory to optimize their body temperature throughout the day. They begin mornings by positioning themselves in sunny gaps in the canopy, often draping their bodies across multiple branches to maximize sun exposure. As temperatures rise, they retreat to shadier locations, using the thermal gradient within their vertical habitat to maintain optimal body temperature. During particularly hot weather, they may descend to ground level or seek shelter in cool rocky crevices. This vertical migration allows them to access a much wider range of thermal microenvironments than would be available to strictly terrestrial species, providing them with greater flexibility in dealing with temperature extremes. Reproductive behavior and life cycle. The reproductive cycle of Aesculapian snakes reflects their semi-arboreal lifestyle, with courtship and egg-laying behaviors adapted to their complex habitat requirements. Mating typically occurs in late spring, following emergence from winter hibernation and the completion of their spring shed. Courtship involves elaborate tactile interactions, with males tracking females through the canopy using chemical cues. The male's ability to follow a female's scent trail through three-dimensional space demonstrates the sophisticated sensory abilities these snakes possess. During courtship, pairs may engage in synchronized climbing behaviors, moving together through the trees in an intricate dance that can last for hours. Females lay their eggs in carefully selected locations that provide the specific temperature and humidity conditions required for successful incubation. They often choose sites beneath large rocks, in rotting logs, or in deep leaf litter, locations that maintain stable conditions throughout the incubation period. The eggs typically number between 5 and 15, relatively modest clutch sizes that reflect the energy investment required for their large size and extended development period. Hatchling Aesculapian snakes emerge as miniature versions of adults, already equipped with functional climbing abilities. However, they typically spend their first year primarily on the ground, gradually developing the confidence and muscle strength needed for extensive arboreal activity as they grow. Conservation status and modern challenges. Today, Aesculapian snakes face mounting pressures from habitat loss, climate change, and human persecution. Deforestation and agricultural intensification have fragmented their forest habitats, while urbanization eliminates the complex vertical structures they require for optimal survival. Road mortality poses a significant threat, particularly during their seasonal movements between hibernation sites and summer territories. Climate change presents both direct and indirect challenges. Shifting temperature patterns affect their thermoregulatory behavior and may alter the distribution of suitable habitat. Changes in precipitation can impact the forest ecosystems they depend upon, potentially affecting prey availability and nesting site quality. Despite these challenges, Aesculapian snakes demonstrate remarkable resilience. Their adaptability to various habitat types and their ability to utilize human-modified landscapes provide hope for their continued survival. Conservation efforts focusing on habitat connectivity and public education about their ecological importance are essential for maintaining stable populations. Ecological importance and future perspectives. The Aesculapian snake plays a vital role as both predator and prey within forest ecosystems. Their position as skilled hunters of small mammals helps control rodent populations, while they themselves serve as food sources for larger predators including birds of prey, mustelids, and other carnivores. Their climbing abilities allow them to exploit ecological niches that bridge terrestrial and arboreal food webs, making them important connectors in forest ecosystem dynamics. As we continue to study these remarkable creatures, new discoveries regularly expand our understanding of their capabilities and ecological roles. Recent research has revealed previously unknown aspects of their sensory abilities, social behaviors, and habitat requirements, suggesting that we still have much to learn about these ancient climbers. The Aesculapian snake stands as a testament to the incredible diversity of evolutionary solutions to life's challenges. In a world where snakes are often misunderstood and feared, these remarkable reptiles demonstrate the beauty, complexity, and ecological importance of serpent species. Their mastery of vertical space reminds us that nature's solutions often exceed our imagination, and that every species, no matter how seemingly simple, has evolved remarkable adaptations worthy of our respect and protection. Through continued research, conservation efforts, and public education, we can ensure that future generations will have the opportunity to witness these magnificent climbers in their natural habitat, scaling ancient trees with the same grace and skill that has captivated observers for thousands of years. The Aesculapian snake story is far from over, and with proper stewardship, it will continue to inspire wonder and respect for the natural world for generations to come. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos.